This area's pretty quiet. Visitors from
Savior, you have come. Your fate is in our hands. I see all the threads, past and future, and your path is clear. My eye sees the truth. This is so, and always has been. Our encounter has sealed the spell. Know now, you are bound by my words.
What the hell do you mean by that? Bound by your words? You think that because I came today, just like you predicted, you have some kind of hold over me. And now you believe you can tell me what to do next. Is that it?
Yes, you must bend to our will. That is your fate. Do not fight it.
You're just fooling yourselves. I came here today because I wanted to, not because of any spell.
Ah, yes. The illusion of free will is the spell's greatest strength. Now it is time to hear your next oracle. My eye has seen the truth. The 3 stones you must find, and bring here to us.
Stones? As in some kind of gem?
It is ordained. You must obey. Bring us the desert flames. 3 there must be. 1 is borne by a traveling merchant. 1 is found in an underground path. 1 is found on a street with many inns.
So if this spell of yours is real, I've got no choice, right? I'll go out, find those 3 gems, and bring them back to you.
The chains of fate bind you. Tempered in heaven's furnace, by no force can they be sundered. You must do fortune's bidding.
Light, are you feeling okay? Those men said they cast a spell on you. Do you think that that's true?
They're charlatans and incompetent ones at that. Magic eyes and oracles? That wouldn't fool anyone.
Good to hear. They want you to find the 3 desert flame gems. But you're not gonna play along with their game, are you? You'll ignore them, right?
Or I could find them.
Light, you're not serious about that, are you? You know as well as me we don't have to play their games.
Where, oh where could my gem be?
Is this what you're looking for?
Ah, it is indeed. My good woman, thank you. It's a precious heirloom of great sentimental value. Accept this token of my appreciation.
Short on gil?
Only the finest quality here.
New gems, straight from the dead dunes. Want to buy one? They're called Desert Flames, and I'm the only one who sells them. Well, that's my entire stock. Thanks for being a loyal customer.
Light, I don't want to pry, but are you alright? What I mean is, look at you. You're doing exactly what those fortune tellers told you to do.
If you're asking me if I'm actually under their spell, the answer is no. Come on, they're just frauds.
Except, you didn't just pick those gems off the street. You paid a lot of gil to complete that collection.
Hope, you have to give me some credit. I'm just playing along, for now. the best way to find out what they're really up to is to hand over the 3 gems.
Behold, the Eye has seen the truth. She returns to us bearing the 3 gems, just as foretold.
I was doubtful, but I guess you do have special powers. That spell really works. So why don't you tell me what you really want from me?
Very well. The time has come. Listen well, Savior. I have seen it. You will hunt monsters, fearsome creatures that plague this land. The Eye has seen you defeat them all, even the ultimate beast.
And your all-seeing eye doesn't lie, right? Because your spell will make it true?
It is fate. The Oracle has spoken, and you have no choice but to act. Free our city of the monster menace.
Light, it's pretty obvious what they're up to now, don't you think?
They've got a monster infestation and they want someone to clean it up for them.
It has been foreseen by the...
They're nothing more than con artists, manipulating you to do their...
I challenge you. You can't read me. Time to cut them down. And we meet again. You think you can beat me? You're down. Now. Keep the enemy on its toes. feel like dying. Can you see my blade? And we meet again. Come and get it. Can you see my blade? Not a bad victory. A frontal assault will do it. I challenge you. I think you might like this. Nothing to speak of.
Light. Do you see that tall structure? The archaeologists believe that it once served as... It's said that this place was once a vast ocean, but the water's all dried up, and so the lighthouse has lost all meaning.
Has it though? It could still shine out upon the sea of chaos, or show travelers the way. I think that light is needed more than ever in this kind of desert.
You may be right about that. Light can bring people hope, just like you do, Lightning.
However it happens, I have to win. Guess it comes to this. got you. Keep the enemy on its toes. Lightning strikes. Time to cut them down. Keep the enemy on its toes. See my blade? Go to hell!
You got them, didn't you? The soul fragments for Dajh?
You're the one who gave Saz the coffer. You started this wild goose chase.
Wild goose chase? Saz was suffering. I felt sorry for him. You should know how he feels, wanting to be reunited with the last bit of family he has. Right, Lightning?
Right. Because I lost Sarah, huh?
Exactly. Though it's not the same thing. I'm afraid that a coffer of souls won't save Sarah. Too bad. You'll just have to figure out how to save her for yourself, huh?
That's what I'm planning to do. I don't need anyone's help. Especially not yours.
Light, you've got all 5 soul fragments you needed to find for Dajh. You should head to Saz's place at once.
I'd like to think this'll help Dajh. But this is Lumina we're talking about.
It may be best not to get your hopes up.
But for Saz, this is his last and only hope. He can't even smile anymore. He's got nothing left in him. If I take this away too... he may not survive. I don't know if I could take that.
Hey, you. Yeah, you there. Don't you think the last of something seems a bit more special? More valuable, even?
Not necessarily. Could just be the leftovers that no one else wanted.
You just don't get it. I guess I have to explain to you the awesomeness of my research, then.
No, you really don't. But thanks anyway.
Wait. This is your last chance. Are you sure you want to miss out on your chance to hear the last researcher?
Last researcher? I've seen plenty of researchers.
No, research lasts. Everything has to end sometime, right? Even us ageless humans, we still fall prey to illness and injury. Eventually, there will be a last of us too.
Unless the world ends first. But what do you want from me?
I've spent this endless life of mine researching the ends of all the many things in our world. And now, I'm researching the last of the monsters.
So you're studying how they die?
No. That'd be their last moments. I meant the last specimen of a species of monsters.
I don't follow.
You see, you reduce the number of specimens in a species until they're on the very verge of extinction. Then, what will happen to the last individual?
One lone survivor in the face of extinction.
It turns out the last individual receives the collective strength of its species and it transforms. Its form is enveloped in a sickly light, and it becomes far stronger than is normal for an individual of its kind. I've come to call this the Last One syndrome. I must gather data on all the species that manifest a last one. I want to drive every last species of monster to the brink of extinction and study their survivors.
I don't know whether to salute you or slap you. You want to wipe out all the monsters in the world.
The world is ending anyway, right? Everything is going to die sooner or later, so what's wrong with speeding things up? No need to feel bad. Get out there and start killing.
Are you talking to me?
I need someone to start exterminating monsters fast, so I can study as many last ones as possible. You're obviously strong enough for the task, so get to it.
It's impossible. All the time in the world would not be enough to hunt a species into extinction.
Yes, you're right. You'd have to be able to live through this life countless times to do such a thing.
Why ask if you know it's impossible?
Like I said, the world is ending anyway. If you don't ask for what you want now, then when will you? I knew it was too much to hope for. But somehow when I saw you, I thought you might actually be capable of it.
Do you even listen to yourself? Fine. Since you asked, I guess I can at least try. But no promises.
I know you'll be able to do it. I can see it in your eyes. You'll come back to me a success.
Got in my way. Target acquired. I challenge you. Now. Thanks for waiting. Nothing to speak of.
There's at least one settlement here in the desert. Hopefully, you'll be able to rest up there. But it seems like it's the bandits' base. They may not exactly welcome a stranger like you.
Well, considering how they've been tracking me, I don't think I'll need to introduce myself.
So, you noticed. Yes, it looks as though they've been keeping an eye on you ever since you stepped foot in their desert.
Let 'em. We'll meet face to face soon enough.
You're close to the gang's settlement. If you're feeling lost, try checking the signposts that you find here and there. You're nearly to the settlement now. I'm sure that you're looking forward to a bit of rest. But I wouldn't let your guard down if I were you. I would guess that everyone living there is part of the bandit gang.
So don't be surprised if I wake up at knife point, is that it? Fine by me. It'd give me an excuse to beat some...
You'd use yourself as bait? Just for that? I guess that's just like you. But don't let yourself get hurt, okay?
I don't bark. Hey, what's with the sourpuss? You don't have a complaint about my fine assortment now, do you?
It's good enough, I suppose.
Go on! I don't need some uppity tourists making demands. Go somewhere else if you don't like my wares. Go on, get!
If you insist, I will. You're not the only merchant around.
That's where you're wrong, Missy. Far as I know, this is the only shop in the desert. There was one other fella, but he couldn't cut it. Lost all his drive to sell out here. When that happens, well, that's the same as death to a salesman.
So? What made him give up?
Damn fool. He bet his dreams on the desert, that's what. Poor old Ramon. He thought he'd make a real name for himself out here, selling to adventurers. But in the end, he lost sight of his dream. and his business.
Sounds good for you, though he doesn't seem like he was much of a rival anyway.
Shut it! You don't know the first thing about him!
Didn't mean to offend you. What's there to get so worked up about anyway?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. It's just like you say. He was nothing at all. It's not like he'd ever been a threat to my business anyway. No, not Ramon. I'm done talking about him. If you want to know more, ask him yourself. You'll find him near that old camp in the giant sandbox.
He was a pretty strange guy, wasn't he? But if he's really the only merchant around like he says, then I guess you'll have to count on him for...
Where'd you come from? You're not one of those sneaks from the Order, are you?
Well, would it really matter if I were?
No. I'm not gonna tell you a thing either way, so you might as well move on.
Guess I should have known better than to ask some lowly grunt. You're no help to me. Where's the boss?
If you think you're gonna get to meet our boss, you'd better learn to ask nicely.
Did I hurt your feelings? Excuse me, but would you do me the great honor of showing me the way to your boss? Please.
I don't have no help to spare for strangers. Find the boss yourself.
I'd say definitely criminal is closer. At least there's not much of a dress code, other than looking like a thief.
The desert's safer at night than during the day. Take it easy while the sun's hot.